What made you decide you were ready to get started?
So we were wanting to start our family. We were either going to go the IVF route or, your program was something that I had been looking into and following along on social media for years. And so when we had just gotten to the point of like, okay, we have to take a next step, that is when I reached out and booked that first call with you. Initially, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to wait till after the holidays so I can jump right in and have like a fresh start because I knew there was so much going on in the month of December. But ultimately, I was like, why am I going to just keep pushing this off? When we had that, when I got enrolled, but then waited a couple more weeks to start, it really gave me that time to prepare my mind and surrender all of the things, all that control that I had been holding on to that had made me wait to reach out to you and to join the program for so long. It gave me that last little bit of control, and I was like, I am ready to just give this up and fully jump into your program. I think ultimately deep down, and just over so many years of going through 4 years of infertility and jumping around from quick fix to quick fix and nothing working, I felt like I knew that I hadn't fully given it my best shot. So I knew that if I were to go that IVF route, I would always have that lingering thought of, I really think my body could have done this. I felt like God just made me more aware of that internal guilt or something that I would have felt if I hadn't just tried one more thing. Because our bodies are made for this. There's so many things, and I've put my body through so much over the past few years that I just felt like I deserved to give myself that chance to really try and heal my body and heal my mind. And that's what led me to taking the step to join your program before we booked that IVF appointment. Here we are, literally weeks away from meeting our baby girl, and it just feels so surreal. I'm just so proud of my body and just so thankful that your program just opened my eyes to so many things that I needed to work on and to get us to where we wanted to be. And I knew too, with the financial commitment that was obviously way less than having to go through IVF and all of that, I knew that I wanted to take this seriously. And so I was like, those daily check-ins, getting feedback almost like immediately when I had a question or submitted like a food journal. All of that was just so, so helpful. And it was the missing piece of what I needed really to fully, I think, heal and surrender that control.
What would you say to somebody who's on the fence of going IVF versus doing our program?
There's so much, because I wish I could go back even and tell myself this years ago. It's just that like the lifestyle, and obviously it's going to be different for every person, but if I'm thinking back to like someone like myself who was just in a cycle of overexercise or undereating for years and years, it's like that lifestyle is just, it's a constant battle. It's a cycle, and it's so worth it to get out of that. And when you're ready to start your family, it's almost like just such an amazing lesson that you can learn, and a way that you can appreciate your body to join this program and know that like your body is fully capable. And before you step into, essentially the most challenging season of life with a baby, God willing, pregnancy happens and is the goal for someone who was in my shoes as well, is what better time to do the work and surrender that control and just fully focus on yourself and healing than now. I really did feel like IVF, it's amazing, and some people do need to go that route, but for me, that was a Band-Aid, and I knew that deep down inside. If that is what somebody is struggling with too, I would just say, take the step and do this work for yourself, for your future family, because obviously I've seen insane benefits mentally, physically. My husband, our marriage is better. There's so many things, my relationship with family and friends. So not only did I get pregnant from taking that step, but I also have just totally changed my life thanks to you guys and the freedom that I've been able to find with movement and food, and just the appreciation, like I said, for what our bodies are capable of doing on their own.